Here's why you lose motivation after about a week. It's not that you lack willpower or even motivation. It's simply neuroscience. And here's a power move that will keep you going. You know that feeling when you start something new. You go after it for about 7 days, and then you just lose all motivation. The 7th day isn't when you lose willpower. It's when your brain stops rewarding action. Now, I didn't come up with this, but like so many things that I've learned along my journey, someone else did. And understanding this has made a huge difference in my life. Monasteries in Kyoto tracked this for centuries. They found that most often, monks broke their vows on the 7th day. And then modern neuroscience confirmed this. The mechanism is simple. Dopamine spikes during novelty, and then it crashes when it becomes routine. After about a week, the prefrontal cortex stops tagging the new habit as achievement. You still do the task, but your body feels nothing. And that emotional silence, that tricks you into quitting. It's not that you're lazy. Your brain simply stops producing reward chemicals for predictable effort. And the monk who discovered this taught a reset called the 11-second switch. Once a day during the task, pause and inhale for 4 seconds. While you inhale, recall why you started doing this in the first place. Not the goal, but the story of why. Then exhale for 7 seconds while picturing and visualizing the immediate next step. Your breath is usually controlled by your autonomic nervous system, the part of your system that also manages those reward chemicals. So by taking a conscious breath, you override the autonomic system and you reattach emotion to the repetition of your new task, habit, or routine. Neuroscientists at the Kyoto University later measured this. The slow exhale plus the autobiographical recall spikes dopamine and oxytocin, and that spike can be as much as 12%. This restores motivation circuits without breaking the habit continuity. They called it a chemical reboot of meaning. The monk said, "Discipline doesn't die from pain. It dies from boredom. Re-energize yourself with meaning and oxygen. Breathe it back in once a day." So the next time you find yourself struggling with motivation, remember this. Be gentle with yourself and reconnect with your reason why. And here's the final power move. Introduce some novelty again. Slightly change some aspect of the how, the where, or the when you are doing the thing. For example, if your new routine is an exercise routine, then change where you go for a jog, or change when you do it. Now, you can apply this to any new routine you're building, whether you're building a consistency of posting on social media to building a consistency of an exercise routine. It doesn't matter. Now, anchor this in by dropping a comment about the thing you want to stay on track with, and then go do the thing, and I'll see you on the flip side.